Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning Blaque in once again to the Queen Ahmaud Shakur TV show, and also to those of you tuned in on Authentic Black Goddess TV. All right, I'm your host, Queen Ahmaud Shakur. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channels if you haven't done so already. All right, hello, Capricorn. It's the Conscious Room, Queen Adaya, Shots on Target, Queen Candy J, Byron. Okay, Terry Hitton, I see you. Sweet P, JB1, Eerie Black Fire. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned in to the Queen. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so hold on, beloveds. I'm waiting for this video to load because this is the video of that professor that I was looking for. Hold on. Okay. Forever a King sent me this while I was doing the live. And thank you for that, beloved. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to show you all the video of the professor who said what he said. Then he came back and apologized. But they want to talk about Black people are out here committing anti-Asian hate crimes. I'm just saying, make it all make sense. They don't want to talk about their own people doing it. That's what they don't want to discuss. Hold on. Okay. Everyone, please get the likes up. Please like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm going to mute my mic for a second.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So any other surprise, or what about you, Mr. Chinaman? Sorry to not catch you. Maybe you can remind me of your name. Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry. Now, he knows that he could have called that student something else besides that if he didn't know his name. He could have said, "Excuse me, sir. Could you please tell me your name?" He could have said anything. You going to call him Chinaman? Really? That's what you're doing? I'm just saying, right? He did that absolutely on purpose. And then go come back and try to mail-explain later. Please miss me with it, as they often do when they do something or say something racist. Okay? Sierra said he couldn't wait to say that. Okay, right. He literally probably knew the guy's name and just pretended that he forgot. Please miss me with it, honey. They think they are so slick. Okay? So anyway, this is the updates on Ahmaud Arbery's federal trial. So Ahmaud Arbery, now the jurors see the old Georgia flag on Arbery's killer's vanity plate of his truck. Now, you all remember they tried to keep that out of the first trial. They didn't want that to be brought into evidence, thinking that it would prejudice the jury against them. But y'all racist devils. Why are y'all worried about that? I mean, be proud of being racist, right? Clearly you are. That's why you had it on your truck in the first place. Now you don't want the jury to see? Please. So federal prosecutors introduced new evidence, a vanity plate of the 1956 Georgia flag on the front plate of Travis McMichael's truck on Thursday. Now, a day after jurors heard racist text and social media posts in the hate crimes trial against Ahmaud Arbery's killers. Georgia Bureau of Investigation Special Agent Jason Seacrest testified that Travis McMichael's Ford F-150 contained a vanity plate of the Confederate flag, which was redesigned and adopted in 1956 to include the Confederate battle emblem in opposition to the landmark 1956 U.S. Supreme Court decision to desegregate public schools. That flag was used until 2001 when a new state flag, a compromise flag, was designed. But the current state flag was not approved by voters until 2004. Now, Seacrest testified investigators learned that the flag plate was removed after cross-referencing a search of the vehicle with a Glenn County Police Department report, which indicated that the plate was on the truck at the time of the killing. Seacrest said that he did not know when or why the plate was removed, but it was removed sometime after February the 23rd, 2020, when they murdered Ahmaud Arbery. So they hurried up and took that off, okay? Because they knew that was going to prove the racism. Now, Seacrest also testified that a blue Confederate cross decal was on the inside lid of the toolbox attached to Travis McMichael's truck. Underneath the decal was the initials G.O.B. Seacrest said that he did not know what the initials stood for. Neither the plate nor the decal was discussed beyond introduction, as Seacrest's testimony largely focused on his interview with William Roddy Dow, the man who filmed Arbery's killing. So the jurors also heard Brian's interviews with Seacrest and Glenn County Police about what happened exactly on February 23rd, 2020. In a May 13, 2020 interview, Seacrest asked Brian why he'd filmed the shooting. He said, "I figured he stole something. I don't know if he shot somebody." Seacrest testified that he was confused by the statement. There was never a statement of a shooting or gunshots before this moment or the shooting. So, like, what is he talking about? I don't know if he shot somebody, right? So he was clearly confused. Now, earlier, jurors had heard testimony from 4 witnesses, including GBI analyst Ann Kistler-Rayo and GBI medical examiner Edmund Donahue. And jurors also saw autopsy photos of Ahmaud Arbery's body, which showed the up-close shots of his wounds following the shooting. Okay, so I'm going to show this footage because they have a brief video clip I'm going to show. Now, jurors have heard from several witnesses this week, including a friend of Travis McMichael's, Derek Thomas, who attended Brunswick High School with McMichael. He said, "We were good friends." Thomas, who is white, said that he'd sent mostly fun videos with McMichael. He sent them to him for laughs. He said one video showed a black man putting a firecracker up his nose and setting it on fire. Clearly, he was a fool. And then says Thomas confirmed social media evidence revealed McMichael responded, "Would have been better if it had blown the effing N-word's head off." Thomas, who opted to spell the racial slur, listen, now I want y'all to pay attention. This is imperative. Listen to this, because Joe Rogan, he said the N-word numerous times in 12 years, right? Joe Rogan, who many a Negro has defended and said, oh, it was taken out of context because he used it as he was talking about black comedians using it. But he didn't have to say it. He chose to say it. But hold on, because here's the thing. This man is a witness in a hate crime trial, and he's on the stand. Now, here's what he says. When they asked him about what McMichael said, he says McMichael responded, "Would have been better off if that had if the effing N-word's head was blown off." Now, they say Thomas opted to spell the racial slur rather than saying it. Okay? He said he didn't expect McMichael to respond in it that way, and called him to ask him why he did. When he showed him the video or sent him the video, he said he didn't expect him to respond like that. And he called him and asked him, "Why did you say that? Why did you respond like that?" He further testified that McMichael was upset about his stolen gun and believed a black person took it, referring to them as a racial slur. In response to another video Thomas sent, which showed a black person playing a prank, McMichael said, "I'd have killed that effing N-word," over a prank. Now, during cross-examination, Thomas testified he is close with McMichael's parents and still checks in on his mom, Lee McMichael. He said, is it fair to say that you love the man but hate the words he used?" McMichael's attorney asked. Yes, ma'am. So Thursday's testimony also comes on the heels of evidence read aloud in court in which defendants expressed racial angst toward black people. So witnesses read aloud dozens of racist text messages and social media posts including memes depicting disdain for Black people, made by the defendants Travis McMichael, his father Gregory McMichael, and their neighbor William Roddy Bryan, dating as far back as 2016 and up to Arbery's killing. Many of the conversations involved two men, Travis McMichael and Bryan, just cavalierly using a racial slur whenever referring to Black people. But we're not supposed to think this is a whole hate crime, please. Prosecutors focused on social media posts in the Satia Shores homeowners Facebook group, which referenced burglaries in the neighborhood, efforts to privatize their streets, and included Travis McMichael's response to those posts. Now, in one post, Travis McMichael encourages residents to arm up. Under one post, that's what he said, arm up, get your guns, warning about burglaries in the community. Evidence also showed Travis McMichael frequently criticized Black people who committed crimes, often referring to them as savages, monkeys, and other slurs, clearly talking about himself. But let me continue. Gregory McMichael posted memes about vigilantism on his personal Facebook page, but they want us to think that this was just self-defense. In an Instagram video, Travis McMichael is posed with a gun next to a no trespassing sign, and toward the end, knocks the sign over and walks into the distance. And in another, Gregory McMichael is heard telling Travis that an area behind their home wasn't technically private. Bryan frequently used a racial slur when referring to Black people, including his daughter's boyfriend. Vaughn testified the language in the text showed that Bryan and another person, referred to as PT, were upset that his daughter was dating a Black man. That's what he said. None of the social media posts or text messages presented in court referenced Ahmaud Arbery, just their disdain and hatred for Black people in general. So also on Thursday, jurors heard Brunswick homeowner Larry English's full deposition, in which he detailed alleged thefts on his property, specifically from a boat attached to a dock on his house. So they were stealing stuff. It was probably the McMichaels. Pay attention. Now, English initially believed contractors working at the home stole the items from the boat. English said he had called 911 each time that he saw someone on the property via his surveillance video, including a white couple that walked through the house. Now, in the deposition, English said he installed surveillance cameras and would call 911 when he noticed someone walking onto the property. He asked another neighbor, Diego Perez, to watch out for children on the property to ensure their safety. Now, in an interview last year with the Savannah Morning News reporter, English's attorney, Elizabeth Grady, said her client did not want a vigilante presence at his home and he did not authorize it. Travis and Greg McMichael, he didn't authorize either of them to confront anyone on his property. Now, he did say that before. That he never told them to watch out for his property. They were just really minding his business because clearly he didn't ask them to. He had surveillance set up, so anybody coming onto the property, he was notified. Now, Razor is a watchdog. Hold on. I'm sorry, that's something else. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to share my screen and show this video. Defendant in Ahmaud Arbery trial takes the stand. I'm shocked that they're showing this because they don't usually, show what's going on in a federal case. Okay. So that all being said, I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Likes up, everyone. Please get those likes up. Dwayne said they won't talk big in prison. No, they absolutely won't. That's what they won't be doing, okay? And you know what? The thing is, that's another reason they wanted to go to the feds, right? They wanted to be in federal prison so to be more cozy, and they would think that they'll likely be, given some type of favoritism. Because let's not forget, Gregory McMichael, the father, he was in law enforcement for about 30 years. That's why those two prosecutors in the first case, that's why they both had to recuse themselves, because they knew him. They were affiliated with him. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share.
Yeah, I mean, stand up. Yeah.
Just raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. See.
Thank you.
Okay. You've seen this done with several witnesses.
I have.
It's your turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like I said, he was like spring loaded, like a running back, like he's ready to bolt or to move any way he wanted, but it's focused on me.
Do your things in the neighborhood or have any crime happening to you back in that September 18, October, November, moving into 19?
I get to the front of the truck, and by the time I get to the front of the truck, he is at the front corner panel on the right-hand side, and he turns and is on me, and is on me. I mean, in a flash. I mean, immediately on me.
On you doing what?
He grabs the shotgun, and I believe I was struck on that first instance that we made contact.
What were you thinking at that moment?
I was thinking of my son. It sounds weird, but that was the first the first thing that hit me.
What did you do?
I shot.
What type of people live in the Satilla Shores neighborhood?
Satilla Shores is an older community. You have a lot of retirees, and then also you start to see young families.
Okay, that clip, that had to be from the first trial, because they don't show footage from a federal case, and that sounded like exactly what he said in the first case, where he said he was thinking about his son and then he tried to cry those fake crocodile tears. Here's the thing. If you were thinking about your son at that moment, what were you thinking about when you were following him, pursuing him, going after him? He was not even checking for you, but you were going after him with your gun. Were you thinking about your son then? Miss me with it. Now he wants to play the victim. And then he said, I think he struck me. Oh, he just came at me. He came up, he got on me. What did he do? How did he come onto you? How did he get on you? He grabbed the gun. He grabbed the shotgun. And I think I was struck at that moment. First of all, what did you think he was supposed to do? Stand there and wait for you to shoot him? I would have grabbed your gun too and tried to take it from you and blew your head off. That's what I would have tried to do. Okay, miss me with it. If I have to fight for my life, I'm going to try to do everything I can within my power to preserve my life and take theirs if somebody's trying to kill me. And I don't care who it is. And that's just fact. So that all being said, he was sitting up there trying to act like he's the victim. But you followed this man. 3 of you followed this man, hit him with a truck. You all had guns and clearly were up to something nefarious. Because if you were really just trying to check on the property, as you say, who told you to? Who authorized you? I'm just saying, because that man said he did not ask any of them to bother his home or check for who's coming on the property. He had already taken care of that himself. And the neighbor that he also knew, Diego Perez, that's who he told to check on it, not them. So they were just looking for trouble. That's what they were looking for. And like I said before, at the end of the day, that whole story they told about Ahmaud was jogging. I don't think Ahmaud was jogging. He had on Timberlands and baggy shorts. And, you know, the racist devils online were trying to act like, yeah, he wasn't jogging. He was there to steal. No, he wasn't there to steal. Any black person or any person who has sense, they're going to come to a white neighborhood, right, in broad daylight to try to steal something. That's crazy. Okay. And at the end of the day, the thing is this. You know, they said before that Ahmaud was over there visiting somebody in that area, some Becky. Okay, so that's likely why they were so mad. And just think about it. At the end of the day, if William Roddy Bryan was so butthurt about his daughter dating a black man, of course he's going to be down with them. And especially if they knew or thought that Ahmaud was dating some white woman over there in the area. Because remember, Ahmaud, they say he was jogging, but Ahmaud was running for his life. He was running for his life. And remember the subdivision that they live in, there's only one way in and one way out. And the devils knew that. That's how they were able to actively pursue him until they caught up to him, because they knew he had nowhere to go. It's only one way out of here. And they knew that. And he was running in that direction. Okay? So the devils pretty much had him trapped like an animal. Okay? That's what they were doing. That's what they were doing. Exactly. October said you don't jog in Tim's. Exactly. But see, the media paints narratives. The media paints narratives at the end of the day. So they put the story out there that he was jogging. Who's jogging in Timberlands and baggy shorts? That's not what he was doing. Okay? That is not what he was doing. And the devils know it. Otis said, them white girls on that block, Blaque love black men. They've been on that, honey. Cole says that's what they meant by burglary, stealing the white. Okay, I'm not going to say that, Cole. You are so nefarious. Tonight said whatever he was seeing over there wasn't worth dying for. Well, this is all true. This is all true. So anyway, it's just all so crazy, but I'm going to stay updated on this case. Hopefully it'll be over with soon because I'm just waiting to hear what the outcome is going to be. I'm waiting to hear what the outcome is going to be. So anyway, with that all being said, Dwayne says this is a lesson in it pays to mind one's own business. Yeah, I know Brian had wished he had stuck to working at his desk. You know what? I never thought about that, but absolutely, right? But here's the thing. He said that he thought that Ahmaud had stolen something or whatever, and he came along to help them, right? Now, he was recording the whole thing, but he's getting the same punishment they got. Okay, how about that, racist devil? He's getting just what he deserves, as far as I'm concerned. All right? October said, I still wonder who Becky was. Exactly. So anyway, with that all being said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning back in once again. Make sure you like and share, subscribe to the channels, right? If you haven't done so already. And if you're subscribed to one channel and not the other, subscribe to them both, please. All right. So with that all being said, I hope to see you all in the chats in the morning for your morning wake-up calls. Don't forget to like and share. Follow the Queen on Instagram at QueenAhmaud Arbery. Peace.